Ace Ventura, maybe. Sometimes he's sad, sometimes he's happy. Celebrity crush, Dua Lipa. 2022, we have a war going on, and someone saying that it's okay. It's insane. Don't follow any trends. Just follow your heart and do what you love.
Hi Chris, this time something has changed. Positivus is in a new place in Riga. And what are your impressions of this year's festival?
I mean, first of all, hey, hello, good to be here. I mean, the first impressions, it's really comfortable for musicians, especially for the local ones, that you can come do your show, do the show, and then just take your stuff home and return and be someone in the audience, you know.
And do you have some special memories from Positivus all over the years?
I mean, yeah. First of all, as a musician, I do have. It was one of the first festivals in my early days in my career, so it was fun. And you know, it's always prestige to play at Positive, especially for local acts. So it was a big deal for me. And obviously, as you know, as a just guy who been to the festival as a listener, I have a lot of fun, and obviously I've lost some memory because I've partied too much and too heavily in the early days, but you know, it's part of the festival, so yeah, I do have. It's been fun.
We all have our Positivus memories,
Yeah.
right? And last time we talked, it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
what would you say, what has changed in your life and happened over this time?
I mean, you know, a lot, but especially since the COVID thing happened, I wish I could have done more, but you know, it happened to all of us, so it was kind of a period where you cannot do any live shows, and even with the releases, it was pretty tough, since you know, a lot of media attention were brought to COVID cases and all that, and they were reporting about that, and people were actually looking into COVID stats more than actually consuming culture, music, and stuff. So yeah, it's been quite tough, to be honest. But now I've returned with a new record label, with a new deal with Sony Music Finland, which is great. You know, a big deal for me, especially as a guy from Latvia. It's good to have a major record label behind me, and obviously with new music. I've recorded an EP. In London with Christopher Harris, and it was fun. It was the most fun recording session I ever had. And you know, to be honest, I've discovered, and I'm trying to have as much fun as possible in the process, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying this festival, the performance, and everything that's connected to my musical whereabouts.
Do you have some takeaways from this recording session you mentioned?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I'd say that the biggest takeaway is that make music sound as you want it to sound. Don't follow any trends. Just go with your heart, and that's the right decision. Because this time around we did follow our heart much kind of more than usually. Because usually we look at the trends sometimes, especially in the session before, and now it's just quite organic. Not really comparing myself to anyone, but just creating stuff that seems organic and seems natural, and that's the best way, and therefore I'm really happy about the outcome, and the first single, Sunboy, is on top of some radio charts and doing good streaming numbers, and people love it live too, so you know, that's a good thing to know. You know, just follow your heart and do what you love.
And tell us a bit about the story behind Sunboy, and are you a Sunboy?
Yeah, it's kind of obviously about me, but when I was a kid, I had even more blonde hair, and that's how the idea was born. But the song itself is about just the feeling that you have someone that still sees you as a kid, you know, innocent in a way, even though you're not, and even though we all make mistakes and get lost in the commotion of life. But after a long day, you can always return home, and there's someone that can embrace you in their arms, and that's all you need sometimes, you know. And it's good to have someone that sees you as a Sunboy, and that's a song about. Yeah, that's the song is about.
And at the show, we heard another new song. Could you describe what's coming, what your fans can expect?
I mean, as I said, probably one more single, and then single as a focus track from EP, and the third single will come with a bundle of more tracks, which will come out as an EP. And then, obviously, in the future, I guess I'm looking towards an album. I feel like I've found my sound in a lot of ways, and I'm comfortable in what I'm doing now. I've developed myself as a human being, as a musician, as a songwriter, and therefore I feel like I would love to write an album after that EP, but we'll see. You know, it's up to my record label too, and but yeah, it's close.
And we can surely say that you've taken indie pop scene and place here in Latvia. And what do you think of Latvia's music industry, music scene?
I mean, it's developing in a good sense, and it's evolving, and I guess we're getting closer to what European top bands are doing, and that's good. And obviously, we still have room to grow. But I feel like the young generation sees the music and perceives music differently, and we don't have that old heritage that some of even people my age have still in their kind of, you know, in their way of writing, in their way of consuming music. They still have that old heritage that it's kind of, you know, not different, but it's just not really cool in any other place than Latvia. I hope I'm not offending anyone. Yeah, but I mean, but as I said, I think we're moving towards the right direction, and a lot of new bands, a lot of new artists are recording cool music, and I like that. I like to see how, you know, sometimes you cannot even tell if it's Latvian or if it's whatever from England, you know. So we're moving in the right direction, definitely, yeah.
And imagine your music is a film character. What would it look like? What would it do?
Oh, I don't know. Ace Ventura, maybe. Sometimes he's sad, sometimes he's happy, but in the end, he's happy. And I guess my kind of musical journey is leading me towards the happiness more and more. And obviously, I still love the ballads, and it's kind of my thing still. But yeah, I'm going towards Ace Ventura, happiness, and literally just finding myself, you know, finding my place in the world, and therefore finding myself in music, and yeah, so I'd say Ace Ventura. Let's go with that.
And the last couple of years have been challenging for the world, for the society. COVID, war in Ukraine, that's still going on. Now in America, women's rights. Has it all affected you in some way, and how do you feel emotionally?
Emotionally, I mean, as I said, it was quite depressing, especially when the COVID hit. I had big shows lined up, and one of the biggest solo show of my life in Palladium Riga, and the ticket numbers were great, you know, and I was hoping, oh my God, for the first time I don't have to worry about finances, you know, and I can make money just doing music. And then that happened, I'm like, fuck, and I hope we're done with it. And obviously, with the Ukraine, it's just I don't even know what to say. You know, I don't really know what people are thinking, and the people that are actually doing that. So, and I just wish, you know, I don't know, the courage, and I hope they stay strong, Ukrainians, and get through it. And to me, it's insane that we at this 2022 we have a war going on, and someone saying that it's okay. It's insane. It doesn't make sense. And yeah.
Let's wish for peace. And how do you find peace in your daily life?
Peace in daily life. Then I'll just hang out with my friends, with my close ones. I do some wakeboarding. I still love that. You know, get in the water and just get out of the zone, and yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's all about people and about the connection, and for me, and obviously just to, you know, not to think about your next step, just to be in a moment, and that's the best way how to rest your mind, rest your body, and then wake up next morning and do your next step.
Let's play a game, quick answers. Your dream travel destination?
New Zealand.
Favorite dance move? Show us.
This is, and you have to eat it. Yeah. Yeah, this is that. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay, that's a cool move. No one has showed us that before. Okay, your favorite drink?
Favorite drink, Coca-Cola. No, freshly squeezed orange juice.
Yes. Favorite film?
Oh my God, a lot of them. I can tell you what's my favorite TV show, The Office.
Okay, best book you read, if you read books.
Oh, that's a tough one too. You know, it changes. Kind of your taste changes. Let me think. On the Road. Recently, I wrote On the Road by Jack Core. I don't know how to pronounce it right, but yeah, that was a good one.
Celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush. Dua Lipa. She's nice, yeah.
And life motto.
Life motto: be happy, do things what you love, and it's kind of cliche, but it's true.
Okay, thank you, and we'll be waiting for new music.
Definitely. Thank you for having me, and let's have fun today. Yeah. All right.